Ross, welcome back to Oxford City. Hectic 24 hours, but how pleased are you to be back?
Yeah, delighted. Old faces there. I've kept in touch with a lot of people since I left, and to come back today was really pleasant. Seeing some old faces, having a catch up, seeing the players for the first time. Really good. So positive feel today. We trained a little bit, not too much. Done a little bit of ball work, and yeah, just good to get back on the grass and see some familiar faces today.
Feels like you've never really been away.
Yeah, it has a sort of element of that. Obviously, it's only been 9 games, so it's not a massive time. Obviously, keep in touch with quite a few staff members here. We've built good relationships over the years I've been here, and we like to continue those relationships. So it's important we now sort of move forward, get back to some basics, and strip it back a little bit. We've got many games left of the season, so it's really exciting. The boys should be excited. So I think all in all, today's been a really positive day.
And straight into it on Saturday, Gosport Borough in the FA Cup. One training session to prepare for that one. I suppose the best course of action is to go straight into it. What are your thoughts on that? How excited are you to be back in the dugout here at Court Place Farm, and what are your overall thoughts about that?
It's important not to overload them day before a game. There might be a lot more different messages or different things we need to work on, but at the same time we don't want to overload them. Obviously it's an important game tomorrow. There's minor tweaks we need to adjust, and that will take a few weeks, but other than that I want the boys to sort of have that relaxed feeling, but knowing that we have to win a game of football tomorrow, so the demand is to work hard. The boys need to run forward and run back even quicker. Some real basic stuff that we need to address, but at the same time I want the boys to play with that freedom that I'm used to seeing. There's a lot of boys here that I do know still, and some of the core from that promotion season and the National League season, so I know what these boys can do. Obviously there's some new faces, which is brilliant to see. I'm delighted to start working with them, so I'll be intrigued to see how they get on over the next few weeks. But today was sort of just meet, greet, get on the pitch, get the balls going, get some rain on our face, and prepare for tomorrow, because it's a good occasion.
Yeah, what's it been like for you as a manager? You straight in onto the training pitch, and you kind of the lads that obviously have been here for your previous spell, but then you've got the new boys that have come in, and you're getting to know them. Maybe is it a chat to the analysts, the physios, kind of just trying to get an overall picture of where we're at?
Yeah, I think obviously the Y Scout gives you that option to go and watch as many games and whoever you want. So I've had good eyes on them. The character references from inside has been positive. It's important I build a relationship with the new players, like I have done with the senior boys and the boys from last season. So that takes time, obviously. The boys who don't know how I work will get to know it very quickly. We want to enjoy the possession, we want to enjoy the ball, but at the same time we need to win games of football. So it's sort of a clean slate for everyone to go again, to reset and go again. Obviously tomorrow is going to be an important game. We want maximum effort. Everyone's going to dig in and put a shift in, and everyone will be needed. So training today was quite light, not too much information, not to overload them, bring some sharpness, a little bit of finishing, just get back to basics a little bit, and tomorrow we'll have a right good go, and hopefully the boys will come through in flying colours.
We'll have a right good go. Gosport Borough from the league below, they will be well up for it. Does tonight look a bit like watching more videos on the laptop of them, and because they're going to be bang up for it, they're going to fancy themselves in a sort of giant killing, if you like it, or an upset at the very least.
Yeah, I think it's always that upset on the cards when a lower club is playing a club higher. We don't want that to happen to us. We know how hard the leagues are. We know there's some really good players, but I think we've got to focus on what we need to do tomorrow. In possession, out of possession, transition, we know what we need to do. A lot of the boys will know some of the messages that I'm going to be preaching, so they can help on the pitch, and that will sort of take away sort of the stress today of not going over too much info, because there's a lot of boys who know it. Those boys have to stand up tomorrow and lead by example, and I'm pretty sure they will. So really excited. It's obviously a very, very quick turnaround to come in and meet the players, meet the new staff, see some familiar faces. Build some relationships from day one. That's important. So for me it's really important that tomorrow we come in with a good appetite, ready to work hard for the team.
You join us as we're in the relegation zone. That's the facts of the matter. However, when we won promotion, and then even last season when we were relegated, there was no look at the table. You're always very set on it's the game. Let's put a performance in for that match. Are you looking at the table? Are you kind of setting yourself any goals to come into, or is it literally just that one game at a time mantra?
Yeah, one game at a time. I'll probably ask everyone to ignore the previous games. What's done is done. We need to move on. So our season sort of starts now. Well, it will start next Saturday against Scunny, but the cup games are really important for us. So we can get a little bit of momentum leading into Scunthorpe away is really important, because we know how well Scunthorpe are doing in the league. So that's going to be another tough game, but we're going there to try and upset them. But the most important thing is looking after tomorrow, and that's the most important thing, is the FA Cup game. We'll address the league game next week. It's important we get through the game with no injuries. We have a sense of togetherness. We build that from day one. The boys, who I know inside out, I need to be influential in that inside the dressing room. I'm a big believer that the dressing room looks after itself. I need to get back to that, policing it and keeping our standards high. Once we do that, the boys will start performing in probably a better manner. And at the moment, we've been hurt with some goals, some sloppy goals. We need to cut that out. But the boys know what I want from them, and we want free flowing, attacking football. We want to control games, but we need to be dogged and be hard to beat. So we'll try and introduce that next week.
Well, Ross, hectic 24 hours, but welcome back. Great to speak to you again.
Cheers.